Good evening and welcome to the NA3 East Show. We have a lot to get to, so let's get started. First of all, we had 5 games, 2 yesterday, 2 Sunday, and 1 today. The first of Sunday's game, the New Jersey Titans beat the New Hampshire Mountain Kings 5-2. Gould and Johnston were the goaltenders for that. The game-winning goal was scored by Didi, 17:44 into the second period. Stats: C. Kelly had 2 goals, 1 assist for 3 points. John Gould played 60 minutes. He saved 30 of 32 shots for the win. And Johnston played 60 minutes. He saved 28 of 33 shots. Shots on goal: the New Jersey Titans 33, the New Hampshire Mountain Kings 32. The second of the 2 games on Sunday featured the Northeast General and the Long Beach Sharks. Oh, by the way, the attendance for the first game was 150. The goalies in that one were Reagan and John Gross. The Generals won that one 4-3. And that was in overtime. William S. had the game-winning goal, 1:38 into overtime. Stats: Gusty had 1 goal, 1 assist for 2 points. M. Fury had no goals, 2 assists for 2 points. Reagan played 61 minutes and 38 seconds, saved 33 of 37 shots. And Jay Gross got the win. He played 61 minutes, 38 seconds, and saved 28 of 31 shots. The shots on goal were Long Beach Sharks 31, Northeast Generals 37. And the attendance for that one was 75. Now, for yesterday, Monday's 2 games, the New Hampshire Mountain Kings took on the Binghamton Buzz. And the Binghamton Buzz won that game 7-4. Elliott was in goal for the Binghamton Buzz. He got the win. He saved 41 of 45 shots. Donahue saved 29 of 36 shots. And Binghamton got the goal scoring started. Gagnon at 1:43 made it 1-0. New Hampshire scored. Palmentier at 5:23 made it 1-1. And Binghamton Gagnon again at 8:46 made it 2-1. And New Hampshire St. Pierre at 10:04 tied the game at 2, and that's the way the first period ended. The second period was all Binghamton. And guess who? Ethan Miller. He had a goal at 6:10, 13:39, and 18:38, which made it 5-2 at the end of 2 periods. In the third, Norwich tried to get close. Levesque, 7:22. But then Binghamton scored 2. Elliott at 12 minutes. Curry at 18:31. And New Hampshire tried to come back. Leclerc at 19 minutes. The shots on goal, Norwich 45, Binghamton 36. The attendance was 75 for that one. Elliott got the win. He saved 41 of 45 shots. Donahue saved 29 of 36. The second game was Monday. Was the Norwich Sea Captains against the Maine Nordiques. Alfano and Linville were the goalies to start. Palm came in, but then Linville came back in again. Norwich won that one handily, 7-1. The game-winning goal was by H. Ranger at 11:21 of the first period. And he had 2 goals, no assists for 2 points. And Miller got the hat trick for Binghamton in the first game on Monday. Alfano got the win, 60 minutes, 24 out of 25 shots. Lynn saved 29 of 33, and Palmetier saved 4 of 7. And then the last game today. Oh, by the way, Binghamton upped their record to 14-4-0. Norwich dropped to 10-8-1. And in the game Sunday, New Jersey upped their record to 6-11-2. New Hampshire dropped to 10-7-1. Northeast Generals upped their record to 14-7-1. And then the Long Beach Sharks dropped to 5-14-5. Now, Binghamton took on Norwich today, and the result was different. Norwich won 5-3. C. Ibear was the goalie for Binghamton. Donahue was the goalie for New Hampshire. New Hampshire started the goal scoring. Audette at 5:30 made it 1-0. Fanta at 7:57 made it 2-0. Binghamton tried to come back, scored. Peterson at 14:31, and that's the way the first period ended. It was 2-1 after 1. Okay, second period. New Hampshire, B. Gagnon at 3:39. And Binghamton's Lazowski at 15. And that's the way the second period ended, 3-2. Binghamton tied it up in the third on a goal by Curry at 10:13. And then Palmatier scored at 13:37. And then St. Pierre put the icing on the cake at 19:56, which made the final score 5-3. Shots on goal ended up being 39 for Binghamton, 34 for New Hampshire, and shots by period. Binghamton outshot them 13-12 in the first. In the second, they outshot us 14-10. And we outshot them 16-8 in the third. So 39 for Binghamton, 34 for New Hampshire. So I say the game-winning goal would be B. Gagnon at 3:39 of the second period. Donahue gets the win, saving 36 of 39. Ibear 29 saves 29 out of 34. Okay, so that's the recap of all the games over the weekend. Now let us do the standings. Nothing has changed much in the standings. Norwich, the Sea Captains, have played 22 games. They are 15-5-2-0 for 32 points. Their percentage is 0.7273. The Northeast Generals are in second place now. They played 22 games. Their record is 14-7-1 for and 0 for 29 points. Their percentage is 65-91. Binghamton has dropped down to third. They've only played 19 games. They are 14-5-0-0 for 28 points, and their percentage is 73-68. The New Hampshire Mountain Kings have played 21 games. They are 11-8-1-1 for 24 points. They sit in fourth. They played, their percentage is 57-14. The Maine Nordiques have played 21 games. They are 9-11-1-0 for 19 points. They sit in fifth place in the East. And their percentage is 45-24. The Long Beach Sharks sit in 6th place. They have played more games than any of the other teams. So they have 5 games in hand of both Binghamton and New Jersey. 5 games in hand both on Binghamton and New Jersey. And 2 games ahead of Norwich and Northeast. And 3 games ahead of New Hampshire and the Maine Nordiques. They are sit 5-14-5-0 for 15 points, and their percentage is 31-25. And the New Jersey Titans have played 19 games, same as the Binghamton Buzz. They are 6-11-2-0 for 14 points. Their percentage is 36-84. Power rankings. The Binghamton Buzz in the power rankings sit at number 8. Well, let's start with number 10. Number 10 is the Norwich Sea Captains. They are 15-5-2-0. They have won 2 games. And the Binghamton Buzz sit in 8th in the power rankings. They are 14-5-0. They have lost 1. And this is as of 11/26. So, we do not have any games until... We do not have any games anymore this month in the East. Let me look at the schedule. Until December 4th, when we have 2 games. The Maine Nordiques are at the New Hampshire Mountain Kings. The Norwich Sea Captains are in New Jersey to take on the Titans. And December 6th, our Binghamton Buzz are in New Hampshire to take on the New Hampshire Mountain Kings at a 3:10 start. And what else do we got? December 6th. Nothing else. Oh, by the way, December 7th, we have 3 games. Binghamton Buzz are at New Hampshire to take on the Mountain Kings. The Maine Nordiques take on the Long Beach Sharks. The December 7th games at 11:30. The Long Beach Sharks are at 4:30. And December 7th, the New Jersey Titans go to the Canton Ice House to take on the Northeast Generals at 7 p.m. puck drop. We have 3 games on the 8th. New Jersey is at Northeast at the Canton Ice House. The Maine Nordiques are at the Long Beach Sharks. And the Binghamton Buzz are at Tri-Town Ice Arena to take on the New Hampshire Mountain Kings. Both those games on the 8th start at 2:30 p.m. The 13th, we have 2 games. The Maine Nordiques the Northeast Generals, Norwood Sea Captains, come to the Broom Ice Center to take on the Binghamton Buzz. So Binghamton's got a lot of games in December to try to catch up on the rest of the league. But we'll worry about the first two games on the 4th of December. The Maine Nordiques at the New Hampshire Mountain Kings and Norwood Sea Captains at the New Jersey Titans. So, since we have no games and I've done the power rankings, the standings, and the recap, I will try to get news and notes from the coach of the Binghamton Buzz. For tomorrow. But if I cannot, I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Since tomorrow's Thanksgiving Eve, I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving and a happy holiday season. For the NA3 East Show, I'm Russell Kelly. And as always, I remind you, keep your heads up, keep your sticks on the ice, and be good to each other. Have a good night.